Hey, what's up everybody? This is Alex Molina93 here. Today's gotta be my reaction to Angry Video Game Nerd Home Alone Games with Macaulay Culkin episode 164. And I do this reaction for Christmas. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. This brings back memories. And I was watching the Home Alone movies with Macaulay Culkin on them. The rest of them, I wouldn't watch them. They look like they suck. Without Macaulay Culkin on them,
there,
what's
you
the
want
point?
A Christmas episode? There.
Yeah.
Now it's a Christmas episode. So I think I've run out of shitty winter holiday games. So
I don't
you know
think
what?
so.
I'm gonna give a present to myself and just not play any shitty games.
Okay. That is the weirdest doorbell sound I've ever heard. Here he is, Macaulay Culkin as the pizza boy.
What's this?
A lovely cheese pizza, just for you.
I love cheese pizza, but I love with pepperoni way more.
Got the wrong house. I didn't order any pizza, but I'll take it anyway.
So why not? There's no pizza in there.
Not funny.
Think of it as a gift.
All these
you
Home
owe
Alone
it to yourself to play those games. I hear they're awesome.
I don't think
No,
so.
they're not. Besides, I already reviewed both NES games. That first one where you're laying traps around the house that are enclosed in square tiles for no reason, where you're walking up the stairs
The
like
way
you
he
took a
walks
dump,
like this,
and that
I mean-
second one where you're running through the hotel, sliding on your knees, fighting mops, vacuum cleaners, and suitcases, and a chef that
that's
takes off
stupid.
his clothes. I'm already done with that, so
They
get this
didn't know
shit
what
out
to-
of here.
they didn't
You
know
better
what to
believe
do
I'm
with
leaving a
these
bad
games.
Yelp review.
That's just the NES versions. Maybe the rest of them are better.
I mean, should, but...
Look at how many of them there are. I mean, they can't all be bad. Can they?
I admit I haven't played the rest. Have you?
No, but they all have Macaulay Culkin in them. I mean, how could you go wrong?
I mean, the movies are good with him, but...
Well,
the games,
maybe
I don't think
if
so.
they're not as bad as the NES games.
Come on, everyone in the world shits on these games, and maybe you could change the world's mind. I mean, come on.
Okay, fine, but you're not going anywhere. You're gonna sit right here and suffer with me.
Okay.
Hope you don't regret doing this.
Okay, so we're gonna take care of some unfinished business here, playing the rest of the Home Alone games with special guest, the Pizza Boy.
You don't know that's Macaulay Culkin?
I'm the pizza boy. Pizza boy. That's me.
No, you're
Home
Macaulay
Alone
Culkin.
was a phenomenon in the 90s. Kevin McAllister was a badass tactician, and every kid
such a
back then
classic
wanted
movie.
to be just like him, fighting off the wet bandits and saving his
Those
house
parts
from
were
getting
funny
looted.
though.
Yep, me too.
When Kevin
Wanted to
was
be
setting
just
up the
like
booby
him.
traps for these
He was
two
really
bad
handsome.
guys.
So of course, with the movie being such a big deal, there was bound to be tons of video game tie-ins, and I mean like tons, on every console imaginable.
yeah.
There was Home Alone games on NES, Super Nintendo,
like
Game
the
Boy,
games
Sega
shown,
Genesis,
on
Game
the
Gear,
pizza
and
box.
even the PC and Amiga computers.
Don't forget the European exclusive on the PS2.
Never heard of it.
The biggest anomaly of the group is definitely the PS2 version. It was only released in Europe in 2006. Yeah,
Didn't know
a
that.
while after the movie.
Yeah, but that movie is just timeless.
It is. But this game, by all known laws of physics in the universe, has no right to exist. The mere
Yeah, I
idea
agree.
would baffle the greatest scientific minds of our time. Besides, the style is completely different. It doesn't look anything like the movies, looks nothing like Macaulay Culkin. I don't even know why we're even talking about it, so let's just pretend it doesn't exist.
Agreed.
Home
looks
Alone 2
upset.
on Game Boy is just Home Alone 2 on NES, and Home Alone 1 on the NES is just ass. I've talked about it before, but the most ridiculous thing about the game is that to win, you have to run around the house for 20 minutes. Seriously, who the fuck would sit and play this shit for 20 minutes? You'd have to have some serious
Not me.
problems.
What are you trying to say, man?
Well, who am I to judge? I'm sitting here playing games with a fucking pizza boy.
Wow, not cool.
Yeah,
I
I
wonder
agree.
what Macaulay Culkin's doing right now, if he's ever played these games. I wonder if he'd approve.
Nah, I don't think he would.
No, you say that like have you met him before?
Yeah, you could say so.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
don't you recognize him?
You were in the Home Alone movies, right?
Yep.
You were in them.
Yep.
You were
Yeah, he's
the
Kevin.
pizza boy
No.
in Home Alone.
No, that's not the That's not the same
I'm just-
pizza boy.
I'm still a pizza boy. I'm just.
Wow, that's
He looks
very
nothing
method.
like him.
That's amazing.
Still pizza.
Anyway,
I mean,
let's
they're
move
both
on
blonde,
with the
but
games.
they
Let's do
look
the Super
nothing
Nintendo
alike.
version now.
Yeah, let's do that. You know what, nerd? I can feel it. This one's gonna be good. I feel it in my pizza boy bones.
The object is to run around the
Oh,
house
yeah, I
collecting
remember this
valuable items
game.
to hide from the criminals.
I've
You
played
can
it
only
su-
hold
in
certain
such a
amount.
long
When your
time.
hands are
It
full,
wasn't
You have
good.
to drop them down a laundry chute,
I didn't
which leads
understand
into a
it. I
giant
just
vault
gave up
in the
right away.
basement, or Goro's lair, or wherever the hell this is.
Look, I know the movie was a long time ago and stuff, but I don't remember Kevin gathering together candlesticks, money bags, and giant emerald rings, and then
Yeah,
throwing
that
them
didn't
down the
happen in the
laundry chute.
movie.
I mean, but what do I know?
The items are found in the most random places.
I mean, the
like
game
in a
designers-
toilet? Look, I found an entire goddamn
That's so
pizza
gross.
in a toilet.
Kevin would never
Who
grab
would
anything
leave
out
a
of the toilet.
pizza on a toilet?
Yeah,
That's
not even a pizza.
disgusting.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I would have, back in my heady days.
You would have grabbed something out of a toilet?
Yeah.
Pizza?
You never
no.
had toilet pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza
it's,
shit.
Yeah. I knew I liked you.
What is wrong with the McAllisters? They have pizza hidden all over the house. They have things hidden in bookshelves, picture frames, boxes, the bathtub. Have you ever
makes
found
no
anything
sense.
in a bathtub before?
I found myself once.
Also, who are these criminals? That looks nothing like Joe Pesci. Do you think that looks like Joe Pesci?
No.
Nah, not really. I mean, I haven't seen him in a while, though.
I mean, yeah, they have Marvin Harry in there.
Yep.
But who are all these generic cartoon mobsters? There's guys who pelt you with
Yeah,
balls.
they
and
shouldn't be in
Odd
this
Job
game.
from James Bond.
You know it's totally unfair when you pick Odd Job anyway.
I mean, you need the
I mean,
bad
they could
guys,
at least
but
have
why,
the gangster from
why these
Angels
generic
with Filthy
mobsters?
Souls on there.
yeah.
Oh yeah, those
Change.
parts were
I'd
funny.
love to see more of that movie. I want to see the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Your main
parts
weapon
of
is
the
a water
angels
gun
with
that does
filthy,
diddly
with
dick.
filthy
Seriously, it feels
souls
like every
are
weapon
very
is
funny.
completely ineffective. And every time you
They were
die, you get
hilarious.
Kevin screaming in your face.
Ah, no!
And get used to it because
I
you're going to
remember
see
that.
it a lot.
It gets annoying.
I swear to God, next time I see Macaulay Culkin's face, I'm going to ram my fucking fist right through it.
Oh my god.
I should also mention that the Game Boy version is pretty much the same
Jesus.
thing, just with shittier graphics. It's kind of like switching from getting kicked in the balls with steel-toed boots to soccer cleats. Be
careful what you say, nerd.
But one sucks worse. So in level 2, the items that you're collecting and hiding are toys. Yeah, that's right, Marv wants to steal his toys. A throwaway line from the movie became an entire level. At the end of each stage, you have to go down the basement and fight a bunch of bats and rats.
That didn't happen
Yeah.
in the movie. I would know.
I remember
was
that.
there.
Then
None
you
of
always
this
fight
happened.
a boss, including a giant spider and a
A
ghost.
ghost? Really?
When have when has Kevin had to
The
deal with
game
all this
designer
kind of
knew
shit?
what to do
Oh,
with
the
the
best
Home
is
Alone
when you're
games.
collecting all the family pets that, according to your dad, are rare.
Do they really think I grew up in a house where giant frogs roamed free in the hall?
There were no frogs
yeah, we just
either.
had those suckers hopping all around all the time. Mr. Frog House. I've never had to collect 35 pets, drop them down a laundry chute, and into a bank
dog?
vault.
What?
Are you fucking kidding me? What kind of asshole does this game think
Yeah.
I am?
Wow.
I can't believe they get away with
It
this.
wasn't the nerd who took out the game.
I mean,
it was
go to the
Macaulay
store
Culkin
and-
himself.
you see your face on a cartridge and go like, I'm gonna play with myself all day long. Every kid deserves a video game based on themselves, am I right? But no, they
Yeah.
shat on me. They shat on my
Shame
legacy.
on them.
What am I gonna do?
Wait a minute. You're not a real
Yeah,
pizza
that's what
boy.
I said. You see?
You're
Yeah.
Culkin. I'm playing Home Alone games with Macaulay
Yeah,
Culkin.
that's cool.
Ah!
Really? Really? Never seen that before. It's new. Let me just get back to the fucking games.
Right. Next up, Home Alone 2 on Super Nintendo.
All right, I'm sure they've learned from their mistakes.
I mean, they should have.
Yeah.
They're gonna get it all together, and it's gonna be our time.
Yeah.
Our time down here. Down here, it's our time.
Yeah, this one should be better. In fact, why don't you play this one? Because after all, they're your games.
That's very generous. That's very generous of your part.
So this is the sequel where I'm home alone in New York.
I mean, it's still good, but it's just the same as the first movie.
This looks very familiar. It's like they just copied Home Alone 2 on NES because that one was so good.
Yeah, they were
Killer
running
vacuum
out of
cleaners,
ideas.
floating mops, violent suitcases, and angry old ladies with umbrellas.
It's all back, just like the NES version.
Why is the entire hotel trying to kill me? I mean, they have a bunch of fucking bombs behind the check-in desks. I mean, do they hate their child customers so much that they have to lob lobby bombs at them? And yes, that was pretty hard to say.
So in the movie, they're going after him because he stole
Yeah,
a credit
that guy
card.
was creepy.
But in the game, they don't explain it's stolen. They're just going after a kid because he simply used a credit card. Jeez.
But it was
Credit
his
card.
dad's credit
You
card.
got it.
And did you ever remember using a boxing glove gun in the movie?
That's your concern?
Was this part so important they had to repeat it in this game? Like, what's with the stripping
I
chef?
don't know. I mean,
Why
that's
is the man
stupid.
upside down with his pants around his ankles?
Weird, man.
Why?
It's weird, man.
Hold me.
Aw.
So, level 2, you're in Central Park, where every criminal on the planet is after you.
Bats? Now there's bats! Bats
I
again!
mean, the
You
criminals
know
I
there's
could
too many
understand,
bats.
but
When
why
all
the bats
Home Alone games have bats.
and rats?
He didn't jump the shark, it jumped the bats.
Was there one bat in the movie? I mean,
why the bats and the
honestly,
rats?
Was there just one? Anywhere?
None of
Are you
these
familiar
animals
with my
happen
work?
on the movies.
I thought I was. Now I'm not so sure.
Me too. Hold me again. Okay, with all seriousness, explain to me. Knee sliding into a rat. Who does that?
I mean,
That's one hell of a way to take out a rat. Have you ever like called up Terminex or something and they come over and they start knee sliding through all the fucking rats?
And why are the rats bloody? Do they have the plague?
Oh, and there's the pigeon lady. Just the friendly old pigeon lady trying to kill you.
I mean, why?
She was your friend in the movie. I mean, yeah, okay, Kevin was scared of her at first, but in the game, they just make her full villain.
it makes no sense.
Looks like I'm getting rid of my turtle dove.
Because I guess they were running out of ideas for stage bosses.
I don't
She's
think they
not
had any
supposed to
ideas
be
to
the
begin
boss.
with. I mean, did you see
why
the
they
stripping
made her-
chef? Because that's
Why
seared
they made
into
her
my
boss?
mind.
The next stage, you're running around this confusing warehouse setting traps for Marv and Harry, which at least follows the movie.
Aha, but then you go back outside again to fight more bats. And floating trash can lids. I mean, what does this take place in the Ghostbusters universe or something?
But we've now arrived at the cream of the crop. You climb a giant tree with a freaky, evil face.
You know, once I had to fight a demonic tree. It was terrible. I don't know how the game developers found that out.
Demonic evil tree, they exist. And this happened to you. Do you remember, like, what, how did it happen? Like, what?
It was a long time ago.
I know, it's
Don't touch me!
Whoa. Whoa. Just take it easy, man.
So you take out Marv and Harry on top of the tree, the pigeon lady comes to help, you're reunited with your mom, the bandits are locked up, and that's Home Alone 2 in a nutshell. Just like the movie.
Both Super Nintendo games
Yep.
suck. I mean, I thought at least one of them would be good.
I mean, they should have
Just
been
works for a
good, but
name.
they didn't know what
I
to
don't think I'll
do.
ever live this down.
They get... Oh, man. I feel so sorry for him.
The whole
wanna
thing is
hug
back
him.
on.
Okay. Don't worry, Mac. We'll find one that's good. I promise. Because
I feel
next up,
sorry for Macaulay Culkin
Home
not
Alone
having a
Sega
good game.
Genesis. Oh God. The game has you going around the neighborhood as Kevin on a rocket sled or something. You go to different houses and lay traps for the wet bandits. Yeah, torch them.
The traps thing, that's from the movie.
Also, you can find items to create weapons, kind of like a crafting system. Pretty ambitious for a Sega game. There's 5 different houses to protect. There's this old house with breaking floors.
Holy shit! Kevin just fell through 2 floors of that house, and he's totally fine. Alright, he's pretty badass.
Some of the houses have their own hazards. In the mansion, there's a crazy spider that attacks anyone who gets near it.
Hey, it's Buzz's tarantula. Just like the movie!
So there's this house with this asshole cat that claws the fuck out of Kevin, a futuristic house with robots, and a haunted house with a ghost. They'll attack Kevin if he gets near, but they'll also fuck up the wet bandits too. So pretty much all you have to do is fuck up the wet bandits enough before they loot the whole house. You do this by filling up the pain meter by getting them to step on traps or shooting them. Save all the houses and the police will come and take them away. And that's the Genesis version. My conclusion with this one is that it's a little cartoony, takes some liberties here and there, but overall, it's not too bad. So you
I mean,
see,
it looks
Mac,
kinda
there's
decent.
hope.
You really think so?
I think
at
so,
least
because there's a
it kind of
second one in
follows
Genesis.
the movie.
And this one, I bet they learn from their mistakes. I bet this one's going to be even better. So this is it. We're just one little step away. Get ready.
Crank up that puppy.
Get ready for a good Home Alone game. Yeah.
Oh, that face.
Well, this is off to a frustrating start. Why is everyone in the entire airport trying to kill you? What did Kevin do to instigate all this?
I mean, maybe because they had me pelting innocent businessmen with baseballs? Here comes Kevin McAllister. He gives him a big old concussion with a fucking baseball. Right to the dome. Look at that. Bam! I'm shooting a poor balloon salesman and stealing his balloons to get past the TSA. They're making me a fucking asshole.
At least you get to see Kevin take out airport security with a water fountain, and then they all just fall through the floor, while Kevin just looks at you like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
In level 2, you're navigating through the cargo docks or whatever, where they move the baggages. I never would have imagined airports have a maze of conveyor belts, moving platforms, pipes, and pistons. If you step on certain spots, you get teleported to another area.
I mean, that does
Everywhere I
not
try to
happen
go,
on the
I get
movie.
sent back, and I have to do half the level all over again. Fuck!
Fuck!
Ah, you give this a try.
The way he holds the controller.
Fuck. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. What are they doing to me?
I mean, the game designers were stupid.
Fuck.
They were
The
hopping
worst
in.
one of
What?
all.
Wow, people ask me why I'm so angry. It's because these games ruined my childhood.
Your childhood? I mean, it's bad enough that you have one bad game based on you, but what about 10? Is this how you live? I mean, it's every boy's dream to be in a video game, and then it turns into a fucking nightmare. A child nightmare.
All right, just let it all out. Let it out.
I mean, it
Go for
happens
the nerd
that
rant.
people
This
do
game is
not
like
respect the original
poop.
source material.
From a buffalo butt.
Diarrhea. It's gotta
Yeah,
be
don't be
diarrhea.
afraid to
Just go
curse.
for it.
Okay, I got it. I'd rather do a human centipede with the wet bandits. Marv in my mouth, hair in my ass. I'll turn them into the sticky bandits.
Wow.
Oh, dude. Oh.
No, think about it. Think about it. Close your eyes.
No, I know.
No.
And that's from the web series that brought you Shredders My Ass and Splinters My Balls.
Nice.
Well, Mac, sorry your games suck,
Yeah.
but I know something we can do to make us feel better.
Oh, they're now gonna set up the booby traps for these games, I guess? Yeah, I love how this episode brings all the references of the Home Alone movies. I mean, that's awesome. And this time with Angry Video Nerd. Oh, come on. Oh. Yeah.
Yes! So, you want to play Good Son on Jaguar CD?
I don't know what that game is.
Let's do this.
All right, that sounds good. Okay. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Bunny ears. So there you go, guys. That is my reaction to Angry Video Game Nerd Home Alone Games with Macaulay Culkin, episode 164. And this is a very good episode. I really did enjoy it. It is one of my favorite Christmas episodes of Angry Video Game Nerd. It is awesome that you have a celebrity on this special video like this. I mean, who wouldn't want that in one of YouTube videos? And yeah, I did enjoy the references that they brought from the Home Alone movies with Macaulay Culkin on them, such as the dialogues and also the acting. And I mean, it brings back memories. And having Macaulay Culkin on the Angry Video Game Nerd episode, I mean, that's special. That's one of the things that you would not forget as well. Yeah, the Home Alone games, they all suck. I mean, the Genesis game that they showed was decent. I mean, at least that one follows some of the parts of the first movie. And the rest of them, they just suck. I really feel bad for Macaulay Culkin being upset all the time, and he looks like he's about to cry. I want to hug him, poor guy. Man, I mean, he does not deserve to have bad games. But, you know, the companies that they're not doing justice for these movies, and they do not respect the original source material. I mean, that's what happens on some of the adaptations. I mean, you rarely see a good movie game. I mean, like GoldenEye 007 and the Spider-Man games on the 6th gen, for example. But yeah, I really did enjoy this episode and hope you guys did enjoy it as well, and happy holidays. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you want to check out Cinemassacre, Angry Video Game Nerd, and the episode, I'll put the links in the description below, and better subscribe to him. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come for you guys to enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and a like button below. And comment in the section below, what do you guys think about Angry Video Game Nerd Home Alone Games with Macaulay Culkin? Did you enjoy it or not? It is your choice. So, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Peace, just like that.